92.3 now.
CeeLo, I knew people were going to come, flock to see you, but then you put a baby in your hands, and it was like anybody that had a pass to get into the building came right to this area just now.
And what a cool baby he is. What's up,
Thank
guy?
you, man. Yeah, this is Radley. So this is my kiddo. Radley's almost 4 months old. He'll be 4 months next week. CeeLo, I don't know down to the week or month how old you are, but you're pretty good with kids, it seems like.
Yeah, I'm 38 years old.
All right. And actually, you see he's got all the Batman gear going on, but I remember when you were a kid, you were a huge superhero fan too, right?
That's right. I like Batman too.
Was it Superman for you? Was that the one?
It was both. It was a toss-up between Superman and Batman pretty much most of the time.
I mean, still to this day, you dress up in the most colorful, cool wardrobe, and we'll see you on The Voice, and one day you've got your head tatted up, and then the next day you've got the wig on or something.
I mean, you know what? I think I have multiple personalities. I think I haven't been diagnosed clinically yet, but I feel different ways, and I want to express them. I want to act them out, and it's all a good fun and entertainment. It's kind of my thing now. So.
Well, I mean, that's why you're here. You entertain people, you connect with people, and you've been doing it from the start. And you know what's cool is obviously we saw you start with Goodie Mob, and you don't know this, but his mom is from Atlanta too. So
really?
She's in wherever she went. There she is. Yeah, Corey's from Atlanta too. So I got some Atlanta history in the DNA in this one. But you started kind of getting creative and expressing yourself at that really young age, right?
Yeah. As far back as I can remember, I've just kind of took to music, or it took to me. You know what I mean? It really kind of singled me out. You know, certain songs and experiences, they're just written in my DNA at this point. You know, so. Very early on, I think, and I've remained a bigger fan than anything. So I've had this kind of, and I do say so myself, an impeccable taste in music, and so I kind of knew what was good. I knew what translated to me very early.
What's cool about that is that's where you started. You knew what worked with you, and now you get to go and find people that have that same talent or that same gift. Every week we're watching on The Voice a couple times a week. I saw you steal. You had a great steal the other night. How do you feel about this year's team?
I think my team is strong. I just had a conversation with my constituents at The Voice last night about just going forward to the live rounds, and just kind of be reacquainted and reminded of how well we're doing. Because I'm not one that deals with the day-to-day or the statistical part about it. It's still very creative and still very organic for me, or at least it's what I insist on, and I mean, so it remains fresh and genuine for me. But yeah. To answer your question, I got a very strong team, and you just never know what you're going to get, with the show. So I'm hoping for the best.
What's the craziest surprise when you turned around? You might even know, because what is this, the fourth season now?
Fifth
season.
Yeah.
You might even remember the moment that you turned around and you were completely blown away by the voice that you heard compared to what you just saw on the stage.
I got to say, Nicholas David did me that way.
Yeah. And you always have really cool people end up on your team too. Really strong personalities on top of musical talent. You know
what? I have an uncanny ability to connect with those very unique people, and I'm grateful for it. And the show is much more varied and dynamic because of it. So yeah, I think it really serves a large purpose.
When you see yourself compared to Blake Shelton this year, who obviously is the guy that people are gunning for, right? That's what Blake told me. He said, I don't even have to try anymore. I just win every season. How do you feel you stack up this year?
You know what, man? I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with at this point, but I think that he's due for a loss. I think that, maybe the inexperience of Shakira and Usher, even though they had very strong teams last season, I don't know if they had the savvy or the strategy.
There must be at some point, right?
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm definitely a worthy competitor. And I've got some tricks up my short sleeves,
Well, I think that this is going to be your year. I really do. I'm always surprised that you don't end up winning, because you do. You have these really cool characters on your everything in your life. It seems like is based on color and extroverted and brighter than normal.
Yeah, well, I'm so glad that they've embraced my personality and my particular brand of entertainment. Yeah, I think they kind of knew what they were getting into when they brought me on board. And so, it's not to just it's not self-serving. You know what I mean? For the sake of my own chair. It's for the sake of the show at large. I really think it truly helps signify it and gives it a more respectable quality. I really truly believe that the revolution is televised. Something with The Voice.
Yeah, it's a great show. I mean, obviously, it's the strongest one on TV right now. Everybody knows that. Everybody connects with that show so strongly. And then it's a cool platform for not just those guys, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and I wasn't ready for this last season, or 2 seasons ago. I can't keep it straight anymore. Because is it like twice a year? It must be twice a year, right?
Yeah.
But Goodie Mob, like all of a sudden was on stage with you performing, and now you guys have the new album too, Age Against the Machine. And what moment did you know you were going to bring Goodie Mob onto The Voice? Because I don't see that 10 years ago or 15 years ago being something you guys thought about.
I've got to say that, me being able to get the guys on The Voice was of course, it had a lot to do with me, and also the power and influence of my partners at Primary Wave. We had done this song Fight to Win that ended up being a part of the campaign for the NBA Finals that year. And, it just really, it really was appropriate for The Voice. I mean, like, as those contestants get up there and go for it, man, with all that they got. You know what I'm saying? So to Fight to Win was right on the money for them.
Yeah.
And, it was a very practical way, to reintroduce and rebrand the group. And, with this larger audience that I've been able to acquire, because of it.
Yeah. And now you guys you're bringing it forward even further, and we're up to Amy at this point.
We are at Amy. Yeah, man. It's such a cool record, man. I'm hearing that we get some spins, and we're here in support of it. And thank you guys for the support. Like, I really believe in this record. I believe in what it represents.
What was the inception of it for you?
Well, I mean, it's to me, it's pretty laughable that it's still a taboo. You know what I mean? Like, in order to address but interracial, relationships and but it's definitely ultimately all about unconditional love. And I mean, in parentheses, I mean, it's called Amy, love who you want. I mean, and that has to do with just about everybody in every relationship that is tried, and questioned and uncommon to people. You know what I mean? But subjected to people's opinion. Saying like, fight and believe with your heart that you do the right thing for yourself.
So as people are watching the video, what's something we should be watching out for? Are there little moments that you add, like a little CeeLo flair or some like secret little nugget that nobody would pick up on right away unless they knew they were looking for it?
Well, we haven't shot the video for it yet.
Well, do you have it conceptualized?
I do, actually.
Yeah,
I do.
that's what I heard.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we're gearing up in maybe the next week or so to get it done when they get back out to the West. And I don't want to give it away, but it's really good. It's really cool, man. You'll like it, like Brady Bunch or something like that. You'll see.
Okay.
I'll make it fun.
Radley's going to be out there a week from today, so if you need, baby influence or anything.
Of course.
Little guy will drool all over. Great. I'm glad that's starting right now, Mom.
You got something to say?
Yeah, you want to say like hi, buddy? He says nothing. That would have been awesome if he said CeeLo and that was his first word when he was sitting on your lap, but he didn't. He didn't do anything. He just drooled on your arm. So watch out for CeeLo on The Voice. Watch out for this video, which we now have a little bit of insight onto, and then grab the Goodie Mob album as well. I have all of them literally on my phone. I have literally everything back to like 95 or
That's
whatever.
so cool, man. Thanks.
But yeah, this thing's great, and it's fun because you guys are still just like exciting and dynamic in the way that I remember from the start.
It's really impressive, man. Like, a 14-year hiatus, a 20-year career total. I mean, for us to be as strong and vibrant and efficient, and proficient as we are is an amazing feat.
And I got to tell everybody to pick up everybody's brother too. Your book. You wrote
That's
this
right.
Book. It's so weird to be. Because I know you through The Voice. That's how I've seen you the most. And I know that like the style of CeeLo delivering a speech or a thought, and it's the same in the book. It's so eloquent. I was trying to think of the right word. My fiance and I were talking about it. I was like, I don't know how to describe the way he writes, but it's just very prophetic or something.
I got a habit just in having casual conversations with people, even my own family. My son will be like, Dad, just talk to me just in plain English, would you?
Yeah.
I can't.
But you don't. That's not your thing.
I can't help it. Like I've put so much poetry into practice. I want justice.
I feel like your life. You must just walk around. You hear music everywhere. You see. It's like everything's a movie. I can't imagine just like a boring moment in your day.
It's surreal. No. We're living it up, man. We're having a lot of fun and spreading it all.
Smelling the roses.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you get drooled on a little bit more, but
Okay.
thanks for sitting down.
No problem.
Grab this album right here.
Please.
This belongs to Radley. It's the explicit version, I believe. Yeah, good.
Please buy the album so I can get.
Jamming this in a Mamaroo.
Yeah.
can look that up.
Please buy the album so I can get these pants off of layaway.
Thank you, CeeLo.
All right.